with U.S. coach Mike Duroe before the first weigh-in here at the Junior World Championships. How'd training go? The American team came in with some high hopes, and curious as a coach how you felt the guys did in preparation.
Well, I think our preparation's been great. Almost the entire team was in Tempe, Arizona for 12 days, training with our University World Team and our Senior World Team. They went home for a couple of weeks to train on their own and their personal coaches, and then they came back to Ohio State University, and we had a 7-day training camp that I felt was excellent. Things went well. We didn't have any injuries, and the guys worked extremely hard, so I feel real good about where they are right now.
Now, this is a talented group with some experience. As a coach, did you see that in their training, that they have the abilities to wrestle at this level?
Absolutely. You know, Kyle Schneider's the reigning world champion. Aaron Pico is a cadet world champion. Thomas Gilman was at this tournament a year ago and was almost in the medals. So, yes, a lot of experience with this team. And, you know, the guys this is their first world championship. A lot of talent, so we'll see what they can do. Now
tomorrow we have 4 weights. I'd just like to ask you about each of these guys. You know, it really, as you and I know, the draw is what the draw is. And these guys coming in have to be prepared for anything, right?
Oh, no doubt. I mean, we talk about the United States being the bad draw all the time during our training and our preparation, but the reality is, you know, some draws are tougher than others, but you've got to be ready for that first match. It's essential. It's critical. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, and quite frankly, I've seen a lot of guys that didn't get the warm-up that they needed not be able to perform at the level that they were capable of. So, you know, that's real important, but we've got a lot of experience and a lot of talent in this group, and we're looking for big things from the entire group.
Now, Kyle Schneider came in here as a 17-year-old and won last year. How's his preparation and his focus on returning and defending his title?
Well, Kyle is very mature for his age, as I think everybody's aware of, and he's had just a very, very strong summer in terms of his preparation. He was kind of in his element at Ohio State. He's going to be there, a freshman there this coming year, so he was real comfortable there. And he challenges himself on a daily basis, not just on the mat, but with his cross training, his weightlifting, his cardiovascular preparation. So yeah, he's a professional at a very young age.
Now, let's go with the lightest guy, Jabari Moody, who has done really well at Fargo and on the U.S. circuit. He's getting a chance to test the foreigners this time.
Yeah, he this guy's got a lot of talent, and he's a pretty strong and pretty good-sized kid for the weight class, 50 kilos. So Jabari is very quick. He's very strong technically. So I think he's got a chance to do real well here.
Now, Joe McKenna, he's been right there in our national events for the last few years. Still pretty young, but now he's getting to test himself with the 20-year-olds.
Yeah, Joey's surprised me. He's extremely strong. Again, he's big for the weight class, and he's got some technique, and he's a battler. He really impressed me in training camp. Probably surprised me more than any other guy on the team. So Joe McKenna's the real deal, and if he gets a good warm up and gets a good start in the morning, he could be in the championship round.
Now, Anthony Valencia has had a great spring, and people think a lot of his future. What will it take for him to reach his goals here?
You know, I don't know. I haven't been around Anthony that much. Just watching him in his training, obviously he's talented. I think the biggest thing for him is to get through that first match. I'm sure he's going to be a little bit nervous. First world championship, as most guys are, but we've been preparing him for that, and I think he knows what to expect. So hopefully he performs under a pretty tense situation.
Now, I know the Americans have a lot of pride in their wrestling, especially freestyle. Did this group sit down and make team goals? Did they talk about what they could do, not individually, but as a collective group?
Well, we've talked to them as a coaching staff, Troy Nickerson and Coach Slay and myself. But these guys all have really, really high aspirations for themselves. And so I think that, we didn't talk much about a team. I think they know what the expectation is. I mean, everybody from USA Wrestling and in the wrestling world around the country knows that this is a talented group, and they know what the expectation is. We didn't have to talk about it.
Well, you guys really, after a long time training, ready and pleased to have that actually have it here.
Yeah, it is. You know, it's a long time as you prepare, and you know, but yeah, the day's finally here tomorrow, and so we're excited as a staff, and I'm sure the guys are ready as athletes.
Outstanding. Thanks, Michael.
Okay.